The Asians would start getting perms and 16 guards. The Hispanics was...
See, the Edgar hairstyle ain't bad. This shit fine as hell. Like, he look good, shit. Hey, any Edgars out there? I'll shut up. What's up, guys? The Antio here, and today we have another video called Haircut Struggles. My hair's not that bad. You know, I had like get the twist taken down a long while ago. I'm trying to grow my hair out and get some new style, so it's a work in progress. That's kind of why I wear these headbands. Not really. It's kind of like a new style, but at the same time, it helps my hair, all right? But I haven't really like had an experience with a bad haircut. And what's them haircuts called? That like them people be saying them Edgar haircuts? Them Edgar haircuts ain't even that bad. If anything, they fine as fuck. I don't understand what's the hate about the Edgar haircuts. I don't get it. But let's find out how much bad haircuts we're gonna see in this video. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I feel like all of us have gone through the same stages of getting a haircut.
He look good.
The first stage consists of one of your parents taking you to a random barber, and they also choose your haircut for you. Some common cuts that I had and saw growing up were like different variations of buzz cuts, bowl cuts, or just any cut where it was short on the sides and a bit longer on the top. These types of cuts, I had them from when I popped out the womb until I was like around 10 or 11 years old. Once you reach like grade 5 or 6, that's when people started to choose different types of haircuts of their own. You got the infamous side part or bowl cut for Asians.
Never saw that one.
The high top or just short hair.
High top. This is not really a high top. You would think it, but like with this headband on, I always had the high top for years. And I was like, I kind of want a different hairstyle. I'm an adult. I can choose my own hairstyles. Now I ain't got to worry about my dad talking about some, oh, just cut a little bit off the... Ah, shit. Cut a little bit off your lifespan. Let's continue. Hey, you, like, comment, subscribe, follow the IG, join the Discord. Do it now, please. Love you.
For black people, and the crew cut or bowl cut again for white people. Once you get around to the start of high school, that's when I feel like most people evolve from the side parts, bowl cuts, high tops, like those type of haircuts, to even better or sometimes even worse haircuts. The Asians would start getting perms and 16 guards. The Hispanics was...
See, the Edgar hairstyle ain't bad. This shit fine as hell. Like, he look good, shit. Hey, any Edgars out there? I'll shut up.
To get Edgars. The black kids would start to experiment with locks and braids, and white kids would get either mullets or the infamous fluffy hair or ice cream hair. And from this stage going onward, there might be a sudden urge to just buzz all of your shit off and start a new arc, but it might just end up leaving you...
What's funny is Kai still look good even when he got his haircut. Like, that's the thing.
...chopped as fuck. And if you don't end up getting a buzz cut, you have probably found a haircut that suits you, and you probably...
He look good too, shit.
...probably have a good go-to
Max
barber
look good too.
that will not cook your shit. Throughout all the stages of getting a haircut, there has been at least one time where you ask specifically for some type of fade on the sides and a little bit off the top, and the barber just fucks your shit up.
You got a cute little baby face. Hey, I'm a simple person. I ain't gotta have like something crazy.
There was this one time in 2021 where my hair was probably the longest it's ever been. And if you know, during 2020 to 2021, it was very difficult to get a cut because we were all stuck inside, bro. After like a week or two of school opening back up, my hair was still hella long and I was desperate for a cut. So on a Saturday morning, I checked if the barber that I usually went to was available, and to my surprise, he was not. And I forgot to mention this earlier, not only was my hair long as hell, getting into my eyes and shit, but I also had a perm. Yeah, bro, I really saw those straight hair to perm transformations on TikTok, and I really thought I could start pulling more girls after I got a perm. And if you have gotten a perm before, it grows out in like the worst way possible, because your hair is gonna be wavy or curly at the ends, but straight at the roots. So you just look like a mushroom or just like the head of a dick. So yeah, bro, I needed a cut desperately. I searched up barbers near me on Google Maps, and I ended up finding one at the mall close to my house. And without checking any of the reviews, I went to the mall.
Was it Supercuts? I've been hearing people say there's something bad about Supercuts, like they don't cut your hair the way you want to. Change your name, because that name don't fit.
Pulled up to the barber shop. One thing I noticed about this spot that started giving me bad vibes was that a majority of the customers
were black. Why'd I say that? What the hell's wrong with me?
And the workers at the shop were women.
Oh. I know where that's going.
And most of them weren't even getting haircuts. They were getting like some type of dye or hair treatment. When I saw this, I was like, bruh, I'm not trying to be sexist or nothing, but you know what I mean? Like the odds of them knowing how to do a mid blowout taper with a textured fringe would be pretty low. And amongst the female workers, there was this old dude working there at the very back of the shop. and I saw him cutting this little white kid's hair. And once the kid's cut was finished, he had like a crew cut but with like a flat ass fringe.
Oh no.
When I saw this, I was like, yeah, GG's, he's fucking my shit up for sure. And after that, he then called me over. Looking back now, I should have just trusted my gut.
But hey, I got you. Come here. Nah, I'm good. It's like, man, get your ass. Like, oh shit, I'm screwed. I am so done.
And just walked right out the store. But at the same time, I was insanely desperate to get my hair out of my eyes and just get it cut shorter, bro. I walked over and took a seat in front of one of the mirrors, and he asked me what haircut I wanted. And of course, I hit him with the classic, just the mid fades on the sides and back, and just a small trim on the top. Okay. Throughout the duration of the cut, there were several signs that this barber had no idea what the fuck he was doing. Even when I was communicating to him about what cut I wanted, it sounded like he barely knew English. And when he started working on the fade, the clippers felt hot as fuck. Like it felt like I was getting burned, bro. And the motion he was doing with the clippers while he was doing the fade just didn't.
When they go fast and do that, yo, I feel like a scrape. It hurts. But like, can y'all be gentle? I got really sensitive skin, and like if he nicks me, like my skin will turn red real quick.
Feel right either. During the fade, he would also blow hard as fuck on my face to get rid of some excess hairs or some. I don't know. It was the first time I experienced that. And when he started cutting,
he will blow on your face.
He ran his fingers through my hair, pulled it up, and he cut like way more than half of it off. After this moment, I just accepted my fate, bro. By the time the old guy finished the cut, he asked me if it was good, and I said, yeah, good, yep, nice. I'm gonna try to find some pictures that somewhat resemble.
Yo, who was that on the right? That picture looks horrendous.
My cut, but I pretty much had like a short ass fringe swayed to the side, with the fade on one side being higher than the fade on the other side, and there was also no fade at all on the back. Like, I looked hideous, bruh. I remember going home after the cut, and my mom's reaction to it was like, wow, your haircut is so good, you look so good. And bruh, if your mom or grandma or just any person that's over the age of 40 tells you that your haircut looks good, what that actually means is that your shit is cooked and you should probably get a buzz, bruh. I remember going to the mirror in the bathroom, and I started tearing up because of how ass my cut was, bro. 2 days later on Monday, it was time to pull up to school with my chopped ass haircut. And you already know, people were like, bro, what happened? Who did this to you? Why'd you cut off the perm? I like your cut, G. And I was getting roasted pretty much, but it was by the homies though, so it was all good. After a long day of feeling chopped as hell at school, I hopped on the school bus to get back home. The school bus I would take would travel on the same road for like the entirety of the trip, and I lived like 35 minutes away. And around the halfway point of the trip, the bus would stop at this other high school to pick up more students. Usually when the bus would stop at the high school, I would turn the music in my earphones all the way up because the students that would hop on the bus.
The buses pick up students from another school? Like, what?
Were usually loud and ratchet as hell. Oh, no. Once all the students were on the bus, and after a couple minutes of driving, there was this girl with red hair sitting like maybe 5 or 6 seats in front of me, and she looked back at me as well. I took a quick glance at her, and I didn't really think anything of it, but I did feel her staring at me, or at least just looking in my general direction. Even though I noticed this, I just looked out the window, zoned out, just listening to my music at full volume. And it was 2021, bruh, so I might have had some of that Prime Cash Dami, Sofago, SSG Kobe blasting at full volume in my ear. Usually when I'm one stop away from my bus stop, I would always remove my earphones and put them back in my bag. But when I took them off this time, there was a group of guys sitting across from me, and one of them was like, yo, bro, are you good? Like, they sounded concerned, but they were low-key laughing at the same time. And to this, I was like, yeah, bro, why? And the guy said,
what's something about good? Are you good? You trying to start some shit?
Bro, that chick was saying some crazy shit about you. And I was like, I don't know, bro. I was just listening to my music. And from there, I just hopped off the bus and started walking home. And now that I think of it, that was like the first and only time in my whole life where I genuinely got bullied. Like, I don't even know what she said, but apparently she said some crazy ass shit, most likely about my haircut or just like my whole appearance.
Because that was the first time you got bullied over a haircut? I got bullied for being myself and being the quiet kid growing up.
When I had my perm or just any other regular cut, that shit has never happened to me before, bro. And to top it off, it wasn't even kids from my own school. When I arrived home, I hopped on Google and I
then it don't matter then if you don't know.
Gave and wrote a 1-star review to that very barbershop or salon or whatever it was. The mustache and glasses and ooh, bruh, I said the race of the guy as well. Like, I was describing him in full detail. So after I gave the description of what he looks like, I said he needs to be fired immediately because he gave me the worst haircut of my life that caused me to get bullied. And from that day onwards, I never cheated on my barber again, and I always check the Google reviews of any establishment before I end up going to it. Getting a horrible cut is a canon event for every guy. Like, every guy has to experience something like this at least once before they evolve into a full-grown man. And since this video was about haircuts,
I'm gonna just be honest, the Edgar style ain't bad. He fine as but I don't get it. Like, what?
I will be giving myself a buzz cut at 100k if we even ever end up hitting it. And I will let you guys choose a hair dye color of your choice as well. Peace.
They gonna mess you up. They gonna fuck you. I had a friend who got a haircut who I still know to this day. I ain't gonna say his name. And he was going to school, we was in line, and this other kid, I like your cut, G. I was like, yo, it's like, yo, stop. But that was like back in middle school. Yo, that's crazy. But that was bad haircuts. And I may have had a bad haircut from my perspective, but I never had the I like it cut G and some other crap. But I have seen my friends' haircuts back in middle school. That shit was insane. They look good now, but back then it was crazy. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also join the Discord, aka the Heroes Association. Link in the description and also pinned in the comments. Also follow the IG. That's the main social media for everything. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.